Hi, everyone. Kia kind of gave it away, but I'm going to ask it anyway. So, let's go back. What is the most distressed asset class in real estate?
Retail.
Retail. Yeah, nice. Nicely done. I'm going to tell you some stats. So, 2017, more stores closed in last year than any year in the last 20 years. Okay, it was 50% more than 2008 when the recession hit. Okay, retail loan default rates rose from 1 to 6%, and experts say that that number is going to rise to 12% this year. Things are getting worse. Okay, so as this happens, the player in the industry that hurts the most are the tenants, the actual retailers. So I'm going to tell you a quick story. Molly is an owner-operator of a retail chain in the Midwest. She's a fashionista. She owns a fashion chain. And last year, she lost $2 million when she opened a store in the wrong location and had to shut it down. Again, that is painful, right? Because lease terms are 5 to 10 years out, right? She blindly trusted a broker that she had just met. Her brand is in ruin. She can't get private equity funding to grow her business. It's a big problem. There's thousands of Mollys in the country every year, right? And it's not that people like Molly are incapable of operating a successful retail store. They just lack the right data and technology to help them make data-driven decisions when they open a store. And that's going to change with Locate AI. Hi, everyone. I'm Joe. I'm the founder and CEO of Locate AI. We're a team of Stanford engineers and retail experts with over 60 years of experience. And we use data and artificial intelligence to predict the future success of retail store locations. We understand what makes a store successful, and we use our proprietary algorithms to predict where future successful stores should open. So how does it work? We've aggregated over 150,000 geospatial variables for every block in the country. So there's over 10 million blocks in the US, and for every one of them, we know where people live, where people work, how people shop, how people move throughout the city. We understand how people behave and interact with the offline world. We know the social economic variables. We know the weather patterns, social media, traffic. Anything that you and I might think could impact the success of a retail store, we are collecting, and we use artificial intelligence to process all that information, and we can visualize where future stores should open, and ultimately we can actually predict the future revenue potential for any brand, for any location in the country, right? So as an example, if you're a restaurant chain looking to open a store in San Francisco, we can say if you open a store on Market and 3rd, you're going to do 1.2 million. Market and 5th, you're going to do 2.2 million. So go to Market and 5th, right? This is game-changing in the industry, and we've solved the problem for retail chains looking to open new stores. And we believe we're at the tip of the iceberg in terms of what our technology can do for the industry. This has been mentioned before in a couple other speeches, but owners of properties, shopping centers, Class C suburban shopping centers, what do we do with those where it's becoming ghost towns, people aren't going to them? What does that future of shopping centers and owners look like? Lenders that lend money to owners and retailers, how do they more judiciously spend where they should allocate their funds? Brokers, how do you become more tech-enabled, right? And the list goes on and on. The primary message I want to give here is that retail is not dying, but rather it's changing, right? So instead of department stores and old school clothing shops, we're seeing yoga studios, gyms, and restaurants, things that are more experiential. The ways that you and I and all of us shop today is changing very rapidly, and the way we behave with the offline world is changing very quickly. But in this digital age, there's a fundamental responsibility for all of us to understand what is changing and understand why it's changing. And Locate AI is using data and AI to help the retail industry figure out how to get back on its feet and find its way to success. Thank you.